They added new lines. They cut the quirky dialogue, guys.
Follow you and watch.
Oh god.
It just
The Dorian fan's still in the game.
He got uglier.
He got ugly. He does look kind of ugly.
That'd be fucking insane if they just shadow dropped it right now. God damn it.
Today.
That's a bold move.
Modders, you have been unleashed. Oh gosh. No, this isn't superheroes and stuff. You're just a criminal. You saw that sexy dryad.
I've heard of tree huggers, but that's taking it too far.
Wait, upgrade shot glasses. No, I think I just get gold skill. Oh, cool. Ah! I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot! I need to go bathroom. I'm an idiot! Externally crying. That was static discharge. That was literally a game winner. That was I'm crying. No, don't clip my shame! This is a bad idea.
That's what she said.
Yeah, fair. Right. Get in here, you baka! I know.
I feel like that's kind of hypocritical. I thought you were the baka.
Is the person that has a PNG that has a background of white.
Yeah, and?
It makes you a blockhead, which makes you a baka.
I don't see how those two relate.
Because you're a blockhead.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Pat, you are not used to stay still and chill.
For the Oblivion remake?
I've never played any Elder Scrolls game in my life.
Alright, see, this is where you've made your mistake. Life. Isn't their name the Pokemon name and not the Mario name? I don't understand.
Lugia or Luigi? Take your pick.
I call them both. It's interchangeable in my mind. I say both, so it's understandable that you would get confused. All I'm saying is, I'd like to do
Luigi and
pound
Flower
Luigi.
Power at it again.
Lugia?
Yeah?
What?
And?
And what?
Were you gonna go anywhere else with that?
Go anywhere else with what?
You know what? Never mind. How did you dodge that?
Don't ask questions while I'm struggling. I tried.
That room was just really unfortunate.
Yeah. So you'd never played Oblivion?
Nope.
Wait,
Not even Skyrim.
You never even played Skyrim?
Or Morrowind. Or whatever else came before.
Good gosh. I bought the collection for one of my friends, and I told him you have to mod it and play it all the way through. Because I've told him that will get you the most views and stuff. That will actually start
playing the game the way God did not intend. Modding.
Well, there's a lot of things wrong with base Oblivion. Whereas if you customize it, make it fully, like, with the amount of mods there are, with, like, all the different directions they go, it's really good. Skyrim's pretty fun, but I found the most enjoyment off of Oblivion. It's much bigger than Skyrim. It's more... There's just much more in there than Skyrim has. For gosh sakes, there's a freaking drugs quest. It's called Skooma. It's a little pink bottle.
I'm sorry, a drug quest?
Yeah, there's a drug quest where you have to go around hunting down a skooma bin. It's basically crack. Just with how skooma works, what's hilarious is if you get enough skooma, you can, and you dupe it enough, you can run through the entirety of the map by just like constantly downing it, because it gives you huge movement speed boost, but you get addicted to it.
Is there any penalty for ODing?
No. You just keep going. There's a penalty for not taking it. You don't get to go fast like Sonic.
guess that's fair. Well, that's just steroids, but without the drawbacks.
Thank you for the flesh spears. But yeah, what's hilarious is it's being made by a different studio. Like Bethesda itself isn't making it. So there's a lot of hope for it. The only issue I have with it is it going to be easily to mod? Because apparently they're doing it in 5,
Drawback of skooma is you have to pray.
You have to pray? What do you mean by pray, Pierce? I thought with skooma, to get unaddicted to it, you had to go to... You had to pray, but... Oh, the altar? Yeah. To get unaddicted to it, you have to... go to pay a priest at an altar. Because skooma is like one of the few that's like, you just can't dispel it or... But there's like literally a video. Let me see if it's still up. Look at these! Oh my god. I like the joke. Like, a scuba addict fleeing from invisible enemies is a real person in a real place, just running through the streets naked.
I don't know what to make of Green Stewie.
Green Stewie? That's the funny thing. Scuba in Oblivion is way more terrifying than in... This is Scuba in Oblivion, is the Green Stewie most likely.
Hi, Stewie Griffin here with my latest creation, Skooma Energy Drink. What is it? I don't know, but it's free from this truck that stopped outside your work. Mix it with booze. Ever been wide awake, blacked out? Ever tried to jump over a train on a bike? Ever bit the beak off a bird? Skooma Energy. Put it in your body and ask questions later. It's green, so it's nature.
See? You get really small and you start dashing. Well, you don't get really small. I think that's them making it look like Stewie. But if you keep drinking it, you just start dashing everywhere.
Just hoping you get a football head as well.
All it does is restore stamina.
Or just be a Argonian
It's just
vampire,
not good.
werewolf with a skooma addiction. Get good scrub lol.
Oh god! A vampire werewolf with skooma addiction. And being an Argonian. That'd be terrible. Wouldn't it? Because a vampire in original Oblivion is not great. I don't think werewolf even existed, but like there was a mod that was just bad. That basically made you not go out in the sun. Vampire as well. But yeah, skooma in Oblivion is just fun. Yeah, oh! You're saying be that because, if you have werewolf, NPCs are terrified of you. And if you have vampire, you take damage from holy. So you literally can't get your skooma addiction cured. Because they're always running from you and they will hurt you. Just being there. Hilarious. We're never curious about the memes though.
Poor Argonian maid, she didn't realize I stocked up on skooma.
Hey yo. You know there's adult mods for Oblivion.
Yeah.
Chat!
I think with a fan base large enough as Elder Scrolls, there's bound to be stuff like that.
Zoom to what I will. But chat, tell me, be honest with me. How many of you installed the sussy mods? How many of you installed CBBE's texture replacer? Be honest. You know what I hope they did? They added all the
Should
stuff
we make
that got
Boka
cut
read
out of
the
the original.
Argonian maid story insane birthday stream goal?
Read the Argonian maid story? Sure. We can add that as a goal. Apparently, there was a lot of stuff cut out of the base game. Just so it could fit on, like, PlayStation and stuff. And Xbox. From what I understand, thousands of lines of dialogue and like parts of quests were taken out. That's how big the game was. Literally the first thing we're gonna do if we play this is I'm just gonna speedrun it. I'm gonna see how far I can get. Wait, they're releasing it with Shivering Isles, right? From what I understand, let me check.
There was tons of stuff ruining in the background.
Yeah, you want to Discord stream it too.
Yeah. But yeah, if there's a way to do it, we're gonna play it together, Luigi. We have to.
Is there multiplayer for it?
It'll probably end up being a mod.
Fair enough.
Like, you know how they made a Skyrim multiplayer mod?
I didn't know that,
Yeah.
but I'm not surprised.
But yeah, probably this is the game that fully got me immersed in games. The games that started me were Spyro, Legend of Zelda, Digimon World 3, Rumble Arena, and Link to the Past. Like, for all the, like, consoles I had at the time. At first it was Pokemon. Then it was those. Pokemon got me interested in games, so that's why I started playing. And then my uncle was the one that really got me into games by showing me Legend of Zelda. And then my papa got me a PlayStation. And then he got me a GameCube. My mom got me a GameCube. And then the first time I got a computer, one of the few games that I got was Oblivion. That was the game I played.
Ago.
Dad got me into mech games. Dad really likes Mech Warrior.
I think it's happening right now.
The others, they would take it to the tower. They're behind us.
They're behind us.
This ends here.
You hold our future in your hands.
You guys are gonna like all of you Skyrim
Take with
build
you
people
my
are gonna
blessings
realize Oblivion was the better
and the
Skyrim.
hope of the Empire. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Close shut the jaws of Oblivion. You know what's crazy? The King of Cyrodiil himself has like
Here we are, 20
had
years
thousands
later.
of lines of dialogue, but they had to cut them all out and turn his quest into like a 5-minute tutorial.
When you think about the Elder Scrolls, to us it goes beyond game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
It was the first
Obviously,
game they
we're
made.
working on the 6th chapter here. But what's
How,
great about
how
the
well
Elder
did that
Scrolls
first
is
game hold
you can
up?
Look back
The
at all
Elder
of the
Scrolls,
chapters,
the first one?
Skyrim,
I
Oblivion,
think it was
called Yeah.
Daggerfall, Arena.
Apparently
Each
a lot of
them
people
try
love
to
Daggerfall.
define
I've never gotten to play it,
role-playing
but apparently
games
Daggerfall
and
is
open
4
world
times
games
bigger than
for their
Oblivion.
generation.
Fans got so connected
they had to
with
constantly,
the worlds
like,
we've
reduce
made
the
and these
scale
stories we're telling, and
to fit.
it's really amazing.
Like console
Oblivion
games.
was a real defining moment in the series and for how we make games as a studio. I think when it comes to a
Well,
remaster,
Daggerfall's huge.
we want people to feel
That would take them
the way
years
they
to
did
make.
then, but it's still a game of its time. You want to
Like
keep
the only
those
reason
bones in
Daggerfall
place.
kind of works is it's
You
a lot of
want
text based.
some of that old charm.
Coming back to Oblivion now with this tremendous visual update is absolutely amazing. It's the world I remember, but better.
There's so much there, both for the Elder Scrolls world and also this evolution of our games, I
So-
think is really, really important.
Ain't you
for
gotta go
people
now
to
or
take
in
a
an
look back
hours?
at.
In like 20
Looking back
minutes.
and
We'll be able to
seeing
watch
everything
this.
we've
I'll go
accomplished
eat
in
real
the
quick,
past
and then I'll be
20
back and
years,
we'll play
and working with
Isaac.
these people, like, it's really special.
Yeah, there are still quite a
Daggerfall
few
is
people that
huge,
I've worked
though.
with for that long, and it sort of gave me the warm fuzzies.
Oh my God, it's been 20 years? I think the thing that gets me the most is the music. Like when you hear that music at the main menu, there's just like, there's this like flood of nostalgia.
I had fun nostalgia hearing
is the beginning of who I am as an individual, as a game developer. It all starts with this.
I don't even think it took me till release to realize how big this was.
People loved it. Like, they loved it.
Such a key moment in our history of making
Yeah,
games.
Todd did
and
take the
evolution
wrong
of
lesson
how we
from
build these
Oblivion.
worlds, and having players
How so?
come back and experience that is
One of the
really
lessons he took from it was people want open
We had
world.
that really special moment of coming out into the world for the first
They don't care
time.
about jank.
What
A
that
lot of
meant
people
to the
actually did
game.
care about the jank.
Every time we think about Oblivion,
But the
it's,
biggest
what if we
thing
could
he
give
took
that
away from
moment
it
to
was,
everybody again?
sadly,
I was
horse
born
armor.
87 years ago.
Horse armor
65
is accepted
years
as
ruled as Tamriel's empire.
the creation of
All
microtransactions.
these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
I don't know why you have online, Alan. I'm sure you're gonna have to buy it again because this isn't just a remaster. This is, you can tell they remade all these assets.
Whether you're reliving these moments or experiencing
Well, does it run on the same engine though?
the world of Oblivion Remastered.
On the same end. I'm pretty sure they made it in Unreal 5. See, look at that.
Decided to remaster Oblivion, we were really picky about finding the right partner. From the very beginning of this
And
project,
they used
we
a
had
partner
one
that-
rule. We weren't going to do this if we weren't going to be able to do it right. Our partners at Virtuous went above and beyond.
I turned
to
it down a
bring
little bit.
Our vision to life. The care and love they've poured into the Oblivion Remaster has been absolutely breathtaking.
Welcome to Paris, and welcome to Virtuous. Our team here has been hard at work delivering the best remastered Oblivion experience possible.
Wait.
We've worked with Bethesda Game Studios on other
Did they
projects
fix
in
the
the past,
Dreamer quests?
so we know what makes that team and their games special.
Guys, if they fix the Dreamer quest, I'm never just gonna stop playing Oblivion. The Dreamer quests were the thing
We
I was
wanted to make
interested
the
in the most
remaster
about Oblivion.
more friendly to gamers with modern hardware.
Dreamer
This
are ancient
is
elves.
Oblivion in its most complete form.
About time someone got here. Huzzah!
That is one thing, Ikoki. If it doesn't look like they used any
Those
reused
familiar
assets.
with only some Elder Scrolls lore will now be able to experience the events that
Do we know
set
how
the
long this
stage
was in development for?
Skyrim. You embark on an epic journey
I
to stop the
understand,
Mythic Dawn cult
that
time of cleansing
image of
draws nigh.
new,
from unleashing the Daedric
a new
Prince
Elder
of
Scrolls
Destruction.
was literally the
What
teaser,
was
so
the
probably like
Oblivion
10 plus
Crisis?
years.
What happened to the
Yeah,
previous
really?
Emperor of Cyrodiil?
They
Why are
remade
there
all
only
the
8
assets,
divines
like you
instead
see,
of
you
9?
can tell like from the graphical in it.
In addition to the core game, the remaster contains
It's not
all
just an
add-ons,
upscale,
including
it's
story
like-
expansions, Shivering Isles, and Knights of the Nine, so you get the full experience.
On a personal level, it was really important to me to
And it looks
ensure
like
that
every
we're
one of these
preserving
people
the
actually cared
magic
about
of the
Oblivion,
original
so.
experience. At the end of the day, we're all fans too.
The only thing I wanted them to,
for me, right? I mean,
the only thing
I'm a
I
fan.
hope they did
I have been
was
always
like
a fan.
bring back some more of the quests that got cut off, like
Oblivion was
the
my
Brotherhood
first Elder
quest
Scrolls
ends
game,
so
and
abruptly.
It was one of the games that
because
made
it
me
costs a
want
lot
to
of
be a game
dialogue,
developer.
and
The best way to describe it would be to call it a love letter.
Do you think this would also serve as a chance to put in like lost content that was cut from the game?
that's what I'm hoping.
If there was any.
That's what I'm hoping. There is. There's a ton. Like even Todd himself has said we had to cut so much out to make it fit on consoles. That's why, like, some quests are just, like, in. Like, that was part of the jank of Oblivion was...
The technology we used to create the original was cutting edge at the time.
Like,
but tools
yeah,
have come a long
people
way
don't realize, like, yeah, it was, like, scuffed as heck, but it was good. The problem was
the original
that they,
Oblivion is still the heart and soul of the remaster.
They had to cut out so
but we
much,
use Unreal Engine
which made
5
it
to
look
help
worse
achieve
than it
all our
was,
visual
but it
goals.
still did really good
We
because
think
of how
of the
well
Oblivion
it
game
was
engine
made.
as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body. The brain drives all the world logic and gameplay, and the body brings to life the experience that players have loved for almost 20 years.
But it's not just about pure fidelity. We knew we had to preserve the distinct style, making it as uniquely Oblivion as possible.
The brush opens a portal into the painting. You're stuck here like I am.
The Isles, a wonderful place. Good for a visit.
You brought
or eternity.
We've leveraged nearly every major feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level using the latest technologies. We created brand new, highly detailed character models and stunning landscapes that use millions of polygons in each asset, allowing us a truly impressive level of detail in the world. Every single asset in this game was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch.
Apparently, I think they had
We
to...
implemented an advanced real-time lighting system that
I'm not sure about the
accurately
voice
simulates how
lines,
light interacts
although
with the
they've been
environment.
showing, like...
This results in more realistic
been
lighting
playing the
and
voice lines,
atmospheric
and they
effects.
still sound just as
While
good.
the original game
so-
had limited dynamic shadows,
If not
now
better.
the entire world reacts naturally to light.
And they're the same voice clips. They didn't hire any new
We used an
actors.
incredible new lip sync technology that really enhanced performance in our
It
characters.
sounds really good, so it might be new recordings.
Heed it!
And Real Tools helped us create the base mesh of our characters. From there, our artists sculpt each race individually to adapt it to the mesh, allowing us to share the model, rig, and textures. As a result, all races, including Argonians, Orcs, and Khajiits, are built on the same base mesh, making the lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome to the guild.
We have access to so many modern rendering features. You'll see them in something as simple as running through a forest. Insects flying around, fish swimming in the water, light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel even more immersed in this living, breathing world. You'll really believe you're in Cyrodiil.
I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. I would like you to retrieve a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Fane.
A Droomer Stone? Well, he did.
It's not just visuals that we've modernized in the remaster. It's gameplay. It's UI and UX. It's audio. We've updated features and systems across the board.
That hit cinematic
We've
right there
changed the
looked really
approach to
good.
leveling,
It looks like they
which
completely...
I think will make a lot of people happy. It's inspired by the leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim.
Oh, they
so it's the
combined
best
the
of both
leveling system. I like that. Because that was the thing I liked about Skyrim was the leveling system. It was a little bit
We
better.
were able to fully recreate the character models, creating a physicality that feels more human. You see that in places like combat animations, where there's a lot more separation between the upper and lower body, and all the animations have more flourish. Combat in the original Oblivion didn't have sound effects, visual effects, or hit reactions. Now you'll get blood splatters, sparks, and controller feedback. You know it's a little thing, but little things add up to make the combat more modern and engaging.
There's a proper third-person perspective now. The original had third-person, but there was no crosshair and we felt the experience could be modernized. One of our goals was to have a third-person view that compared to Starfield in terms
That
of
was a new
playability.
animation.
Now, the third-person perspective has all the same control you get from the first-person view.
You have my ear, citizen.
When Oblivion first launched,
Greetings. How goes it? How are you?
disk storage limits meant we couldn't have
Oh, they're
unique
talking about it
voiceovers
here.
for all the races. So we've gone back and recorded new lines of dialogue.
They added new lines.
Each race represented in the game now sounds unique.
Can't stand the sight of those creatures.
We also made sure to keep in all of the quirkier dialogue.
I really like the way
They kept the quirky dialogue, guys.
Okay, so they.
Hi there.
Hi there.
I'm going to assume they kept the guards lines because everyone always talks about him.
You violated the law.
You violate.
You violated the law.
Stop, criminal scum.
Stop, criminal
there,
scum.
criminal scum. Cheese for everyone.
Cheese
for everyone. Cheo Gorf is literally the character I modded my game for.
We are going to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace. You need to find
he said
the
the thing.
reading room. The
Stop, you
blind
violated
priests
the
will
law.
deliver a scroll to you there. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded. I've chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
Stop! You violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood.
As
Oh, that
games
was
have developed
that
over the
was
past
Talons
20
of the
years,
Mountain.
players have come to expect a certain
Claw of the
suite
Mountain
of
spell.
tools and controls.
Like sprinting. Sprinting is an interesting one because there was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided it's 2025 and people are going to want to sprint. In fact, all of the character locomotion has been completely redone from scratch, and that has a huge impact from the very beginning of the game.
Every single updated or new feature was implemented with the player in mind. It all comes down to what
Tears
makes
of the
Oblivion
Claws of the
Oblivion.
Mountain was one of the best spells
What
in
are
the
those
game.
features that just immediately come to mind
But
for players
like the
when they
question
think
was,
of the
do
game?
you get it
Mini
early
games
so you have a
are the
really
mini
good
games.
spammable spell,
Those are
or do
so
you get it
iconic
later
and
to have an AoE death spell?
Like lockpicking. You can put a fresh coat of paint on it, but you can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
Whether you're returning to Cyrodiil or you're a newcomer,
I'm going to follow you and watch you and worship the ground you walk on.
you will instantly feel it.
Oh god.
It just
The
feels
Dorian
better.
fan's still in the game.
We've modernized a lot, but it's still the same incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
He is best character, but good
Oblivion
gosh,
is a
is he
core
annoying.
part.
He
of
got
the story
uglier.
of
He got ugly. He
the
does
game.
look kind of uglier.
None of what we're surrounded by right now would be here if we hadn't made that game and if it hadn't been the success that
Like,
it was.
Oblivion is quite literally
the
the
effort that we
reason
put into it,
we got
the sort
started.
of
We
the
got
love that went into it. I think.
Yeah, because it was the previous game.
Well, no, like it's
I've worked
what
on
blew up
something
Bethesda.
that
Bethesda
people care
got big
enough
because
where
of Oblivion.
you're in a position where you can remaster it. It's a privilege.
And now, to help introduce this game to a new generation of players, I feel so lucky.
I really think that people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going to be shocked at just how good the game looks. The Oblivion gates look absolutely incredible, and I think they're just going to find themselves lost in the world.
Even if it's just the music, for example, just walking around for half an hour in the world, you feel something, and that's precious.
You're going back to a world that you've been to before, but it's better somehow. Like, it's an intangible thing, but it's like, it's new, it's fun, like it's exciting again.
They added animations for the idling of the horse.
There was a lot of respect for what was before, and I think the fans will appreciate that.
From all of us
Yeah,
at
that's where
Bethesda
I
Game
started
Studios,
loving Ragnar's.
we want to thank you for joining us today. Oblivion has a very special place in my heart, and being
So
able
when
to
are you
work
shadow
on this
dropping it
remaster
today, or are
and
you
bring it
gonna,
to a
like-
new generation of players has been an incredible.
That'd be fucking insane if they just shadow dropped
we
it
were
right now.
excited to get it in your hands and didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to wait.
At most a demo.
Wait, did he just say
The
it's
best
out
part
now?
of my job is that I get to be the one to announce that the Oblivion Remaster will be available
Now. God damn it.
today.
I was born 80.
That's a bold fucking move.
But for all these years, I've never been.
Modders, you have been unleashed. Go! Remake all your mods.
This is the
Make them
27th and
glorious.
last seed. The year of
Let's wait for the
Akatos,
patches.
433.
They seem pretty confident to release it today.
These are the closing days.
You never know with
of the
Bethesda.
Well, it wasn't just Bethesda.
And
It was
the
an entire
final
extra
hours.
studio working on it with them.
Of my life. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. This is only the beginning. Worse is yet to come.
Oh gosh. Starting up dead bodies.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
Who now will save us from the coming darkness? Here you must find your own path.
No, this isn't superheroes and stuff. You're just a criminal. Your character starts out as literally just a criminal. And you saw that sexy dryad.
Find him.
No, they a lot of these people played Oblivion when they were younger.
Doors of Oblivion.
Like that's what they were going on telling you about, is that they were very purist for the most part. They kept everything.
Wait, did it say how much it would be?
Let's see. It's probably online right now. It's probably gonna like $60. $70. It's $50!
You know what? Respectable.
Right, so that's going at the top of my wish list. I'm gonna look at.
They totally could have pulled like a full price or $70 price.
They could have. There's like
No, 50 though? 50? Okay, 50's fine. I mean, they're already like
That's what it
remaking
was
assets from the
originally.
ground up.
That's what Oblivion costed originally.
Really?
Yeah. The original Oblivion costed $50. Came in a little box. Came in a box that had a little open flap at the top.
Oh yeah, that's right. Are they gonna put in microtransactions?
You get a when you buy it, you get if you get the deluxe edition, it comes with horse armor and Shivering Isles, I believe. Which in itself is cheaper than it would have been even back then.
Now, how much space does this require on your computer?
The base is gonna be 120 gigabytes right now, but you know there's gonna be modders that fix that before they even get to fix it. I'm thinking it's that big because of all the textures they added. Guys, they literally put it in the screen. They literally took a picture of her butt as one of the screenshots. Guys.
I've heard of tree huggers, but that's taking it too far.
And then they got Shale Gorath! That might be in the base game. What is the difference? Let me see here. Let's do deluxe. Oh, they add all the little extra microtransactions they had in the original. And they added new armor and stuff. Okay.
So you get everything and more.
Yeah. Alright, let's see here. It looks like Shivering Isles is in the base game. It doesn't say anything about Shivering Isles in the upgrade. All you're getting is Akatosh and Mehrunes Dagon's armors and weapons, and then you get the horse armor sets for $10 more. I mean, that's an okay, like... Because if I remember correctly, horse armor was like $3 or something like that. And you get the digital art book and soundtrack. Okay. That's cheaper than most games, because usually people charge you $10 for just the soundtrack.
Maybe check the base game description.
Experience everything Oblivion has to offer. You get Knights of the Nine, Shivering Isles. You get all of Oblivion in this for $50. Shivering Isles was like a $30 DLC. Knights of the Nine was, no, I think they were both like $10 or $15. That's crazy. $50 for Knights of the Nine, which Knights of the Nine is a huge, huge extra story. And so is Shivering Isles. Shivering Isles is like, it's like 20 quests or 25 quests. That's Pog. It's gonna be out sometime today, is what they're saying. Probably gonna drop in the next few hours. All right, let me go take Papa out, guys, and then we will play more Isaac.
I don't know. I think I should probably get going soon.
Oh, you have to go?
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm
course,
sorry this was short.
Yeah, it's okay. So much happened today. You want to play more later this week? Let me know.
You got it.
Say bye.
All right.
Food
Say
time.
bye to Luigi, chat.
Take care, chat. Enjoy Elder Scrolls when it comes out. I don't know if I'll get it right now. Money's tight. Also,
You heard of
my
chat.
computer storage is also tight.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's true. You've told me your storage is bad.
It's pretty bad. Don't
I'm not
Don't
power. Stop it.
don't make your gaming computer your editing computer. Worst mistake in my life.
Mine is basically that. And yes, I understand. I'm constantly deleting games to keep things
Yeah.
balanced.
All right. See you all around.
Bye, Luigi. We love you. All right, we'll be back, guys. I'm gonna take Pop out for hot dogs, and then we'll be back. Okay? Less money to salad, more to games. Exactly. I will starve myself. All right, I'll be back, guys. Looked at Oblivion. You can say they put a new skin on a rotten skeleton. It looks good. They didn't exceed your expectations? Oh no! It looks good. Have you, like, played it? There's not much to, like, you can't see much yet. Unless it's out now? Doesn't look like it's out yet. Oh, is there someone playing it right now? Lervin? Is there someone playing? Like, the only person I know of that might play it is Lobos. And Lobos will let you know if it's good or not. Because he'll, like, point out the bugs and stuff. We don't really know enough yet. Let's see. Young Ye is playing it. You don't get much from these guys. Sometimes they'll have gold or some potions on them. You can still track the bodies. I'm sorry, but I'm already sold that you can still track the bodies. Yeah, it's an old game, but they, like... You watch Sing Sing? Go and watch Young Ye's or Lobos's. If Lobos and Young Ye play it, they'll be the ones to truly let you, like... Then the rats got bugged? It's available now! Alright. Let's look at the negatives. Oh no. Well, you know Bethesda had a hand in this. Why does it have body type 1 and 2? It's not mostly negatives. It's very positive. We'll know for sure what it is. It looks at least good for a remaster, I'll say that. I'm still kind of excited to play it, but I might wait for it. I don't know. It does make me less excited to see Body Type 1 and 2 in it. Because if you change that to... If you took the trouble to change that, what else did you change that's not the same? Because they said they wanted to keep it as close to the original as possible. And only add things that would be nice. Like that, running, but that clearly says otherwise.